Okay. Alright guys, so this is another Love Solfege song I found I was very fond of. I wanted to react to it and sort of spread the light and spread the message as to how good Love Solfege is. This is one of the ones that I haven't listened to in a while, but I was very fond of how it actually sounded. And this is sort of almost a fresh listen because I've listened to it, but I haven't listened to it in so long, to the point where I thought I might as well do a reaction for it and show you guys just how cool Love Solfege can be. This is trial 1, Raise Your Fist, in the Everett's Pilgrimage Love Solfege album. So we're going to give it a listen and let's get straight to it. Already. Hold on guys, I'm so sorry. This is just incredible. The way that violin, the way whatever that was, I believe it was a violin, some sort of viol, correct me in the comments. The way it just comes in, and then that sort of other violin string-like instrument comes in the back and complements it. Already, I already know we're gonna be in for a pilgrimage, right? As the album suggests. Let's keep listening. I'm so sorry, guys. What an introduction. That crash on a snare. Open hat. Wow, the variation already is incredible. Oh my goodness me. All the instruments coming together in this magnificent. Oh. That slow build up. I love those angelic voices again coming in. That trumpet. Everything just complements each other. Okay, I love that sort of switch up. Now we're onto the pianos. Those heavy bass-like strings. Right back to that. And that angelic lift-off. I'm just loving it so far. That open hat as well. Short and sweet. I'm loving it, guys. Okay. I'm loving those open hats. They're coming at the perfect time. Straight back to what we was listening to at the beginning, but this time I already know something different is gonna come in. I'll talk about that later. Again, those build-ups. I'm loving them, guys. I know we already haven't even reached that climactic section yet. This was the penultimate section. And those strings, I'm loving them. And the singer's voice, I mean, all those highs and lows. Legendary. Okay. I love how it brought back to the beginning. Oh, I love that. I love how it's recycling everything. This is a magnificent, honestly. And that singer's voice, and you just can't get enough of it. That angelic background vocal as well. Absolute cinema. Absolute. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. First of all, Love Solfege's endings are probably one of the best endings in any sort of classical piece I've ever heard of. I mean, those four. It's all you need, but it's so much, like, it's just perfect. Okay, first of all, guys, that piece was legendary. Everything to the striking sounds coupled with that sort of angelic voice of the singer, specifically the highs and lows and the way she just sort of controls her voice is magnificent. I've never heard voice control like that before. I mean, those sort of striking high-pitched highs coupled with those, you know, I don't even know, deep and crushing lows is perfect. Right, one of the major things that I loved about this was the subtle sort of synthesized instruments in the song. One of the things I noticed was extremely prevalent in the song was the snares and the open hats. They really put the song together. They really sort of, you know, held everything together and built it and made it what it is. There was specifically a section that I loved where it used the open hats continuously, but then it realized it was self-aware. You know, I'll just give you guys a listen. 1, 2, same one. 3. I love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a subtle muffled one, just to sort of, like you expected another one, but no. Now we're into a new section. Now we're onto something even bigger, something more mysterious, something more interesting. It really has a way of sort of just capturing your attention. You know, you never get bored listening to this. You know, and that beginning as well. I mean, you just can't get enough of it. You know, that whole sequence right there. I mean, I've never heard a sequence like that in my entire life. The way it just can begin so, striking. It's like a lion grabbing onto you, and then you're like, whoa. And then next thing you know, more variation. It switches up. Oh snap! It's amazing. You know, the way all the instruments come together is magnificent. And again, like I say, Love Solfege, it has its way of doing this sort of I believe it was called classical art pop, where it blends the intricacies of modern music with classical music. Obviously, the classical sides in songs like this are a lot more prevalent, but the modern sides are sort of those perfect little additions that really bring the piece together. I don't think I'd listen to this if it didn't have those small, ever so slight modern elements, like those open hats, those snares. It's a magnificent tune. All topped off together with that angelic singer's voice. I mean, who's the singer behind this? I really don't know. I'll have to find out. But it's from the album called Everett's Pilgrimage and Love Solfege. You can listen to them down below. And yeah, I mean, the composer, August Bouquet, he follows me on Twitter. I just had to put it out there. The music is magnificent, man. It really is. It's so underrated. It's underappreciated. And the existing Love Solfege fans already know that, but I presume they sort of see it as a sort of their little secret. Not necessarily gatekeeping, but I liked listening to Love Solfege when nobody knew about Love Solfege. Solfege, no Solfege. You know? And I decided to just make these videos or make this video because, like, dude, people need to hear this. This is one of the greatest sort of musical pieces or musical sort of genres of our time. I feel like the person who's behind this, Shinichiro Matsumoto / August Bouquet or August Bu on Twitter, is most definitely one of the greatest musical composers of all time, or classical composers. His skill is unmatched. And I love the style as well. Again, it all comes back to solfege, do re mi fa sol la ti do. That's all you're hearing in this track is do re mi fa sol la ti do mi do re fi sol la ti. It's all the same, right? It's all those simple concepts, sort of spread out and expanded upon in a sort of holistic way, where it's like, okay, well, what can we actually do with these simple concepts? Turns out you can do quite a lot. That's Love Solfege. Try one, raise your fist. I love it. I'm going to be listening to this probably for the rest of my life.